Hey, this is MassX with a brand new One Punch Man the Strongest video, and yes, it's happy You Are Speed of Sound Sonic Day, also April Fool's Day. I have no creative jokes for you. I guess I don't need one because the biggest joke is what is currently going on with this game. We're only days away before no United States IP addresses will be functioning. So, and I will have a separate video breaking down what will be occurring, what you need to do if you want to continue to play, as well as the future outlook with some of the things that I have heard, but nothing is solidified at this point, so it's really a waiting game. So, but that will be for a separate video. We are not going to bring it down. We are going to talk about a character that I absolutely love. Mega Unparalleled, Speedo Sound Sonic, the UR version. Honestly, the first really, not a must pick up, but an incredibly solid pickup. This is, I consider, a true support character. It gives so much to your team. Because it's not a DPS, because it's not a little, one-trick pony character, this character is going to have some serious legs in the game. The only problem, like I discussed previously in my other video, is you really got to build this character up to fully utilize what it has to offer to you. My polls went incredibly well, so maybe it's the... hey, say goodbye to the United States server, or at least servers aren't really located in the United States, just the use of those IP addresses. But I digress. Let's talk about this character. And like I said, my polls were really good, best they've been in a long time. And if you happen to play on my server, you know I dropped out of the arena for a bit. I was literally just liquidating character after character. I wanted to be able to build this character day one to a point where I would play it. Normally, I refuse to play a new character on my team until the keepsake comes out. But this time I'm breaking the rules. So let's have a little refresher on this character real quick. Okay, the basic attack, 120% attack damage to a single target. That's fine. We normally don't care about the basic attacks, but this one has gains specialized guard equal to 120% attack. So yeah, that's really nice. Specialized guards can allow you to absorb incoming damage up to 15 times of the original max HP and removes bonus HP effects. We know that. We've had this around now for a bit. Now the ultimate attacks each enemy in a row with 5 combo strikes for 400% attack. Again, we don't have the keepsake. We don't have it 5P'd, so those do adjust. I did this all, the breakdown, in another video. I'll have the link in the description if you really want to see the absolute breakdown of all the different parts of the character. But it also grants same row allies specialized speed up for 1 turn, reduces the enemy's energy by 3 up to once per turn, cannot inflict fear in the same turn after taking effect. What specialized speed up increases speed to 92% of Speed of Sonic's speed. The ally's speed remains the same if it's higher than the speed after the boost. And then we have the passive. Before battle begins, encourages all allies. Beautiful. There's a 100% chance to use own ultimate skill to attack the target with specialized burn, and you get a little bit of an HP increase on that. What's encouraged you? Well, it gains an additional 3 points of energy at the beginning of the turn for 3 turns. Gotta love that. Specialized burn deals DOT equal to 200% of attack and disappears after in effect for 3 times. After the action of any character, it transfers to targets that damage can be dealt to. So it's nice. You really don't care. I'm not a big burn person. I am going to do some testing with it because to see if specialized burn is any better. But the burn mechanic in this game has been pretty weak up until now. Then we have the Awaken passive. If you have it at 3, you're going to gain 150 energy gauge after taking action. When the battle begins, gain specialized speed up. When the battle begins, permanently increase own instant damage evasion by 65%, which I absolutely love, as well as the fact that it grants same row allies 45% instant damage evasion. Absolutely freaking killer. We've already talked about specialized speed up. It increases own speed by 30%. If the main target speed is lower, deals bonus damage equal to 500% of attack to the main target, which is absolutely killer after taking action. And instant damage evasion, direct damage, bonus damage, charge damage, or berserk damage only deals 1 point of damage. Gotta love all that. But like I said, my pulls turned out to be really good. So I went in knowing I was going to attempt to build this character as far as I could, get it as close as I would get to testing, and I was able to do that. Now, what did I do? Well, first and foremost, I was able to squeak out 5 stars, as well as able to get the Awakened Inspiration to 4. Of course, we can't go any further because the keepsake is not available yet. And that 5p is going to help out that burn too. I think it goes to 250%, but like I said, I have a full absolute breakdown of all the different parts in a separate video, which I will leave in the description. Now, this is always the tough one, okay? The character talents. I was able to finish the character talent tree for 1, able to get halfway through talent 3, which is pretty crazy day 1. So pretty happy about that. I should be able to finish that off in the next 48 hours, Marion. How my luck is getting these completely put up. Now looking at the gearing, of course the keepsake's only at 2 stars because you can't go any further at this point. And the exclusive badge I was able to get to 5 stars, so I was very happy with that, or I should say 6 stars. I was going to say, why am I saying 5 stars? This was the easiest of everything. Just moved my main speed set right over. So of course it's fiery with speed across the board as much as you want to build attack as much as possible. Attack, attack, attack. Well, in the end it is a speedster, so you do need to run a speed set on this if you are planning on using this character as it was built. And then the buff gears, I triple speed like you'd expect for that villain buff gear with attacks as much as possible. The duelist I pulled right over from my zombie man. I'm not feeling this, honestly. I mean, I've got 3% attacks under the purification, and of course the refinement effect attack. But I would not be doing a triple crit with this particular character, so I will probably be looking to build another piece up from the ground up to really focus on what I would like to do with this character. So, but don't get me wrong, totally fine for right now, actually more than fine. And then the special buff gear, I pulled the one I had on my Garu that I had used forever, since it also used the special buff gear. So I've got a damage rate, a bonus damage, and another damage rate on there. Not perfect, I'd like all bonus damages, honestly, but hey, I've also let the purification effect have right now 3 out of the 4 already at attack percentages. So, you know, again, I'm not complaining at all. These are all solid, but I am also planning on testing a different special buff gear, taking advantage of the specialized burn to see how effective it would be. Once I get a chance to test that, I will turn around and let you guys know if it's even worth any focus on that specialized burn. The character mastery, the faction mastery in particular, I was able to get to 6. The type mastery, I was able to get to 6. And of course the class mastery, until the keepsake comes out, there's really not a lot you can do. You can only go up 2 levels. So that's about it. So it's actually in pretty good shape. I mean, look at that BP clocking in. Not bad. The stats, I'm getting 350, 3.5 million with the attack. The HP's looking actually pretty good. The speed at 1599. I have one more push for the speed to give it another push up, but that's not looking shabby at all at this moment. Crit, of course, is high because of that one gearing that I've already showed you. You know, this character has a lot going on with it. Definitely want some more resist, but again, starting off day one, I am actually pretty happy. I'm comfortable with using this character right now. Now for lineups, of course, you're going to want to set up who you want to protect with giving them that extra evasion. So it's really going to be mattering on who you want to go first, as well as who you want to protect. For me, I'm going to be doing two different testing models with this particular character. One, as you see, with my TT still on the front line, which I've been using, because honestly, with the follow-up, I don't need her to go first. I just need all those follow-ups. So we will see where I go with this one and how it works out. She may go to the line with Sonic, but right now, at this point, I'm going to be doing some testing. So it's really going to matter what your team comp is. There's not really a lot of changes. So basically, when you slot Sonic in, it's going to be for, if you're using a speedster, it's really easy. It's just, you're just going to change them out. Boom. So if you're running Flashy Flash, there you go. If you're running Zombie Man, boom, there you go. So this is one of the easier. It's not going to really change much at this time, which is good. And again, this character is going to have legs, which is the nice thing about it, because it does so much for your team. So let's go ahead and watch a little gameplay. It's kind of pretty much uneventful. I mean, you know, Sonic's a row attacker, so it's going to hit that front row. It's going to execute what it does, and then it's really going to matter on the rest of your team. But there you go, you see it. Sonic hits, then you're off to the races. So yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to go on here, honestly. The main thing with this character is giving that evasion to allow your team to survive longer, especially DPSs that might need that little extra push. So on this particular fight, I went ahead and moved TT to the back and ran it like you would probably expect to see it with the first two characters I'd want to hit first. You know, PPP and Terrible Tornado. I left Terrible Tornado in that top slot though, because I wanted, you know, I've said this before, I say it a lot, the best way to test is always to put yourself at a disadvantage. So hey, if my TT is going to get knocked out at least a couple rounds, why not? Let's see if I can hold. And that's exactly what I did here, and it ended up holding. It got rough though, I have to admit. Sonic did make it. I don't think Sonic went down until about round, I want to say four or five. I think it was 4. And given the fact that this character is not completely fully built, that's pretty impressive, especially when it was taking dual TT hits, mine beating up on my team as well as my opponents. So durability, I definitely think with this character, it can definitely go pretty strong. And again, you always do have the choice with that character too. Even though I will say again, you should be focusing on attack. You could tank it up if you really don't care about that specialized burn as much and really are using it solely for the evasion, solely for the speed. I mean, you could hypothetically really beef the character up, but I don't think it's necessary, and why not take advantage of that, especially if we can see some effectiveness from that specialized burn, but only time will tell on that one. But yeah, I'll be curious to see how many people pull for it. Honestly, I don't know how many people are sticking around for the game. Like I said, I'll have a separate video to really talk about that and go over it, because kind of tell you what my outlook is and what I'm looking for on it. But you can see that specialized burn right there on Super Alloy. Nice. A solid character, but it is a character that does take some serious investment, like most speedsters. But if this game continues on for a long time, it's a character that you will be using for a long time, which is the big plus to this character. Remember, DPSs are the worst characters for longevity. Little one-trick pony type characters, you know, like PPP is nice, but in the long run it's going to fade off here. Same with like Metal Knight. But ones that truly benefit your team, the Super Alloy, you know, Sonic, your core characters, those ones get life and they stay for a while. And that's what, like with any game, you know, any true supports always have the longest lifespan. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.